Now again, in an interview, Donald Trump insisted he is serious about acquiring Greenland. He dismissed claims that his remarks were merely provocative. He wants Greenland to become the 52nd state of the USA. This isn't just a passing thought or a throwaway comment. Trump has repeatedly expressed his interest in acquiring the world's largest island for America. This is not a joke. Trump has spoken about this many times, both in private meetings and in public interviews, making it clear that he sees real value in the idea. He truly believes that Greenland would be a valuable addition to the United States, not just for its size, but for its resources and strategic location. A few months back, he even offered to buy Greenland from Denmark. The proposal was formal, with the White House reaching out to Danish officials to discuss the possibility. This caused a big stir in the news. People around the world were talking about it, with headlines dominating newspapers and TV broadcasts for days. Some thought it was a crazy idea, others were intrigued, wondering what Trump saw in Greenland that made it so appealing. But one thing is for sure, Trump is serious about Greenland. He has continued to mention it as a possibility, even after facing criticism and ridicule. Trump's interest in Greenland goes beyond just acquiring more land. He sees strategic and economic potential in the Arctic island, which is rich in minerals and sits at a crossroads of emerging global trade routes. With climate change opening up new shipping routes and access to natural resources, Greenland is becoming increasingly important on the world stage. The melting ice is revealing untapped reserves of oil, gas, and rare minerals, making the island a potential economic powerhouse. Trump believes that the United States should have a strong presence in the Arctic. He sees this as essential for national security, economic growth, and maintaining influence in a region where other powers like Russia and China are also showing interest. He sees Greenland as a key part of that strategy, a stepping stone for America to project power and protect its interests in the far north. However, Trump's ambition faces a significant obstacle: the people of Greenland themselves. The idea of selling their homeland to another country is deeply unpopular. The vast majority of Greenlanders do not want to become part of the United States. They have a strong sense of identity and a deep connection to their land and traditions. They are proud of their cultural heritage and their connection to Denmark, which has governed Greenland for centuries and continues to provide support and partnership. They also value their autonomy and their right to self-determination. Greenland has its own parliament and government, and many Greenlanders hope for even greater independence in the future. While Trump may see Greenland as a strategic asset, Greenlanders see it as their home, a place of history, community, and natural beauty. The idea of Greenland becoming a U.S. state is a complicated issue. It involves international relations, economics, environmental concerns, and most importantly, the rights and wishes of the Greenlandic people. To understand this issue better, we need to learn more about Greenland itself, its people, its history, and why it has become the focus of such global attention. Before I proceed, I encourage you to like the video and share your views on the topic in the comment section below. Your feedback is invaluable for us and a wider audience around the world. Greenland is the largest island in the world, covering a vast area of the Arctic. It is located in the North Atlantic Ocean between Europe and North America. Despite its name, Greenland is mostly covered in ice. Only a small part of the island is green in the summer months. Greenland is home to about 56,000 people. Most of them are Inuit, the indigenous people of the Arctic region. Greenland is not an independent country. It is a part of the Kingdom of Denmark. However, Greenland has a lot of autonomy in its governance. It governs its own affairs, including healthcare, education, and taxes. Denmark is responsible for Greenland's foreign policy and defense. This special relationship between Greenland and Denmark has existed for centuries. The people of Greenland have a unique culture and language. They have lived in the Arctic for thousands of years. They have learned to survive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Today, Greenland is a modern society with growing connections to the world, but its people still maintain strong ties to their traditions and their way of life. The United States has had a long-standing and evolving interest in Greenland, a vast Arctic territory that holds both strategic and symbolic significance. Its location, natural resources, and proximity to North America have made it a focal point for American foreign policy for decades. During World War II, the U.S. recognized Greenland's critical position in the North Atlantic. To prevent Nazi Germany from gaining a foothold in the Arctic, American forces constructed military bases on the island, transforming it into a key outpost for Allied operations and supply routes. After the war ended, the United States did not withdraw. Instead, it maintained a continuous military presence in Greenland, reflecting the island's ongoing importance during the Cold War and beyond. The bases served as early warning sites and played a role in monitoring Soviet activity in the Arctic. Today, the U.S. Air Force operates Thule Air Base in northern Greenland, which remains one of America's northernmost military installations. Thule is vital for missile warning systems, space surveillance, and as a hub for Arctic operations. The idea of acquiring Greenland is not a new one for American leaders. Over the years, several U.S. presidents and officials have considered the island's potential value, both for its resources and its strategic location. In 1946, the United States made a formal offer to buy Greenland from Denmark for $100 million in gold. The Danish government, however, refused the proposal, choosing to retain sovereignty over the territory. This historical episode set a precedent, highlighting the persistent American interest in Greenland's future. The island has remained a subject of diplomatic discussions and strategic calculations ever since. In 2019, President Donald Trump brought the issue back into the headlines when he publicly expressed his desire to purchase Greenland, surprising both American allies and the Danish government. The Danish Prime Minister quickly dismissed Trump's proposal as absurd, leading Trump to cancel a planned state visit to Denmark in protest. The diplomatic spat drew global attention and sparked debate about the future of the Arctic. While Trump's approach was widely criticized by politicians and analysts alike, it succeeded in bringing renewed focus to Greenland's strategic importance, especially as climate change opens new shipping routes and resource opportunities in the Arctic. More recently, in early 2025, Trump referenced Greenland again during a speech to Congress, emphasizing the need for the United States to assert leadership in the rapidly changing Arctic region. He argued that American influence in the Arctic is essential for national security, economic growth, and maintaining a competitive edge against rival powers like Russia and China. Trump hinted that acquiring Greenland, or at least deepening ties with the island, would be a crucial step toward achieving these goals, suggesting that the U.S. should not shy away from bold moves in the region. This speech reignited debate in Washington and beyond about Greenland's future, America's ambitions in the Arctic, and the broader geopolitical competition unfolding at the top of the world. Greenland is strategically important for several reasons, and its significance is only growing as the world changes. This vast, icy island may seem remote, but its location and resources have made it a focal point for global attention. First, Greenland occupies a key geographical position on the world map. It sits at the crossroads of the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans, making it a natural bridge between continents. It lies between North America and Europe, close to some of the world's most important shipping lanes. As global trade continues to expand, these routes are becoming even more vital for the movement of goods. As climate change melts the Arctic ice cap, new shipping routes are opening up through waters that were once impassable. The Northern Sea Route and the Northwest Passage are now more accessible than ever before. These Arctic routes are not only shorter and faster than traditional routes through the Suez or Panama canals, but they also have the potential to reshape global shipping patterns, saving both time and fuel. With its proximity to these emerging sea lanes, Greenland will be in a prime position to monitor, influence, and potentially control the flow of maritime traffic through the Arctic. Second, Greenland is believed to be rich in natural resources that are increasingly valuable in today's world. These include vast reserves of oil, natural gas, precious minerals, and rare earth elements, materials that are essential for modern technology, from smartphones to electric vehicles. As the ice melts and more land is exposed, these resources are becoming increasingly accessible, attracting interest from mining and energy companies around the globe. This makes Greenland a highly attractive target for countries and corporations seeking new sources of energy and raw materials to fuel their economies and technological advancements. Finally, Greenland is a crucial hub for scientific research, especially in the study of climate change and the Earth's environmental history. The island's massive ice sheet holds a frozen record of our planet's past climate, offering scientists invaluable data about how the Earth's climate has changed over thousands of years. Researchers from all over the world travel to Greenland to drill deep into the ice, extracting cores that reveal patterns of warming and cooling, and help predict how our climate might change in the future. The combination of its strategic location, untapped natural resources and scientific importance makes Greenland one of the most valuable and contested regions in the 21st century. It's no wonder that major powers like the United States, China, and Russia are all competing for influence on the island, each hoping to secure a stake in Greenland's future. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for new videos on important international topics.